What's up, guys? This is a video on the M10 and I'm going to go through the internals today. I have to strip my gun down anyway, so I thought I'd make a video and show you exactly what goes on inside the gun. I'm going to increase my regulator pressure just so that I can get the pellet velocity up a little bit. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll strip the gun down now. Before you guys continue to the next step, this is a word of caution. Dismantling the rifle is done at your own risk, but ensure that your pressure tube is completely degassed by dry firing it in a safe position, and ensure that the gauge is on 0 before dismantling the pressure tube from the rifle. Alright guys, so I've got the gun here. Obviously I'm going to use a set of Allen keys, and I've got a screwdriver as well, but this is because I fitted a Picatinny rail. So I'm just going to start removing all the stuff from the rifle. So start with a 4 Allen key, just removing the adapter for the bipod. Okay. Let me just remove the scope. It's a 3mm Allen key. That's all of this. Set my scope up. Alright. Okay. This is a number 4mm Allen wrench. The main bolt that keeps the gun together. Stick that one out there, and then normally there is one here at the fore end of the stock, but I've replaced it with a screw because I wanted to fit the Picatinny rail on here on the front for my bipod. Just remove that. Okay. As you can see, this rifle's a little bit beaten and bashed up. It is my farmyard rifle, or I use it for PC, so there's a lot of resting up against fences and barbed wire. That's why the stock is a bit scratched, but every now and again I refurbish it. Let's get the action out of here. Okay, so this is basically what you're left with. This is the action of the M10 inside. What you want to firstly do is, I'm going to remove the barrel band on here. So it's a 3mm Allen key. Remove that and just slide it off. There you go. Yeah, so there you've got your action now, without the barrel band on there. Now basically all this stuff should actually just unscrew. So my air tube, this may be obviously slightly tighter on your model. This has been opened several times, and it's also because of the regulator, it's not screwed on tight, so the air can get past the or where the O-ring was, to relieve the regulator pressure. So I'm just unscrewing that now. Obviously it is quite easy to do this with the breech block taken off as well, so let's get this out here. Alrighty. Okay, so what we have here is the barrel. This is your valve. Alright, now as you can see on the valve, obviously when the M10 is brand new, what's really nice about the valve is that this little nut on there, you're able to adjust it. Now my one's screwed right in. Obviously I want as much valve spring tension on there as possible. But as you loosen it, it's the valve spring tension gets less and less. Obviously, the valve spring tension gets less, your velocity will increase. Obviously, you can match the valve spring tension with the hammer spring tension to balance it out perfectly for perfect efficiency. So I'm just unscrewing that now. So as you can see there, that pops off, and then inside here is your valve. Now, one of my friends actually redid the poppet that seals the valve, because mine actually broke. So this is made out of a stronger Delrin material, and yeah, so that's basically what it looks like inside. And what you can do is that you can actually shim your valve spring. So you get yourself a few little washers inside there, and you basically shim it inside there to increase the hammer spring or the valve spring tension inside your valve, which then will make the effects of the hammer hitting the valve obviously less pronounced, obviously decreasing your velocity, because when this out of the box it shoots very, very hot. So I'm just going to tighten this up again. Okay, so the valve's checked. Now I'm not dismantling everything on this gun now, and the reason being is that nothing really needs to be changed. But inside here, you've got your full trigger assembly, and the sears can be adjusted. And when you take the cover off of here, let's just open this, remove these screws on here. That's the trigger guard. So that's basically your trigger inside there. Now, if you go further deeper into this, what you'll find on the trigger is to successfully adjust the trigger. Mine doesn't have a first and second stage, it's just got a one stage, and the trigger pull is probably about 2 pounds, 2 to 3 pounds actually. So you adjust this on the actual screws on the trigger itself. There are little set screws on there. Let's take this off gently. Okay, so as you can see on here, you've got a few springs, and you have little set screws inside there. Now, to adjust the trigger pull on this thing, what you're going to need to do is unscrew this set screw at the rear of the trigger. Now basically what that does is that your pull on your trigger will be a lot less once that happens. So mine's already adjusted, so obviously I'm not going to readjust it again. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there so long. Okay, and then we're going to get into the rear of the rifle. Just get an Allen key which is the correct size. Alright, so this is where most rifles are adjusted from, and that is the hammer spring.